Hey everybody, it's Leroy from Leroy Gaming, and in today's video for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, we're going to be looking at the Mythic Hero Ascensions. So these are going to be the first two levels of your commitment to the Mythic Pathway before you choose one of your overall paths, meaning Aeon, Angel, Azada, etc. So everybody, regardless of what your future choices are going to be, are going to spend these two levels, and you're going to choose one of 6 options that we'll go over in this video. Those choices are independent from anything else you do in the future, but they do impact your playstyle and some of the features you're going to have. So it's important to know what's related to them. And so I'm going to go over that in this video. As always, with all my videos, you're going to find description timestamps below. You can jump around to the section that most interests you. And again, if you enjoy this content, want to see more content like this from me, in depth, going on about features, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, as I will have a variety of videos coming to you in the coming days. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at what options are offered to you as a Mythic Hero level 1 and 2. Okay, so when starting as a Mythic Hero, this gets unlocked rather early in the game. Your first choice is going to be picking your first Ascension. There's going to be 6 of these, and they're each going to involve a couple of features, as you can see here. Depending on which one you choose, is going to change these 2 elements right here. And then we're still going to have access to a Mythic ability, and then everybody is going to get a Bypass Epic Damage Reduction feature. So that's very important to note. Now let's go ahead and take a look at each one of these 6 first Ascensions. So the first option is a bit of fun. So mythic characters that draw their power from chaos gain an ability to create 3 illusionary copies of themselves. Those copies last for 1 minute per mythic rank and act like mirror image spell, protecting the character from attacks. Those characters can use this ability 3 times per day. On the second mythic rank, those characters become more creative, gaining a +3 circumstance bonus to all skill checks. So that is the bit of fun ability. You get that right off the bat at level 1. Now you will also pick a mythic ability, and these are extensive. I have already created an extensive video that I'm going to link above, and you can also find it in the description below. So if you want to see me go over every single one of these, check out that video for extensive options. I'm just going to go ahead and pick one randomly just so we have this for this example. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like to cast the Bit of Fun ability. And there you go. You have 3 images that are exact copies of you. Now level 2 of the Mythic Hero progression for this, you're going to get Summon Will-O-Wisps. So this ability summons a Will-O-Wisp for 1 minute. Summon monsters appear where they are designated and work in accordance to initiative checks. So just like any other summon, you're going to get access to a Mythic feat. And again, I have a separate video going over every single Mythic feat in the game. You can check out that video that should be popping up now. And also you'll find it in the description below. And you will get the feature Creative Approach. On the second mythic rank, mythic characters that draw their power from chaos become more creative, gaining a +3 circumstance bonus to all skill checks. That's incredibly powerful and hard to kill. You don't die until your total number of negative hit points becomes equal to or greater than double your Constitution score. Even if you have very low Constitution like 10, it still means you can go to -20. And now I'm going to show you what Summon Will-O-Wisp looks like. There you go. Very, very cool, actually. Screaming Will-O-Wisp. Okay, next we have Close to the Abyss. So mythic characters that draw their power from the Abyss grow a pair of horns, gaining a Gore attack. This attack is made of a -5 penalty and deals 1d8 plus 1.5 times your strength modifier points of piercing damage. Counts as cold iron and magic for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. On the second mythic rank, those characters become cluster demons, gaining resistance electricity 20 and immunity to poison. So as we can see here, you're still going to get your normal bypass epic damage reduction. You're going to get that ability to get the horns, and you're going to get your mythic ability as before. As before, remember, you can see in the description below the link to the video of all the mythic abilities. Now for the second level of this mythic hero pathway, you're going to get Summon Babao. You're going to get your mythic feat again, and again, as I mentioned previously, check out the video in the description below for that. You also get Demon Kind. So this at this rank, you become Pusher Demon. You get resistance to electricity 20. So the very first 20 electrical damage every time you take electrical damage, you basically resist. And you're immune to poison. And also in the future, at the 5th rank, you're going to gain immunity from electricity. And again, you are hard to kill. And now I'll show you what Summon Babao looks like. So there you go. Cool little demon. All right, next we have the Close to the Heavens mythic hero pathway. So mythic characters that draw their power from good gain an ability to unleash a ray of heavenly light, targeting an ally or foe within 50 feet as a ranged touch attack. This ray heals allies for 46 plus 2d6 per mythic rank point of damage, or deal the same amount of damage to the enemies. Those characters can use this ability 3 times per day, plus 1 extra time for each mythic rank beyond the first. So you're also going to get your bypass epic damage reduction, and that feature as mentioned, and a mythic ability, and as mentioned before, you can check out my video in the description on all of those. And here's how that ability looks like when you cast it on a friend. And so obviously this will also work on enemies as well. Similar effect, but it will do damage. And on the second level of this mythic hero pathway, you're going to get Summon Spirit Paladin. You're going to get that mythic feat as I mentioned before. Also, your mythic character that draws the god powers from good become close to angels, gaining resist acid 20, resist cold 20, so the first 20 damage those types is ignored, and immunity to petrification. And as always, you get hard to kill as well, so you don't die till your total number of hit points become equal or greater to double your constitution. And you will also get your first mythic feat, so again, you can check out the video on that. And here I'll go ahead and show you what Summon Spirit Paladin looks like. There you go, Spirit Paladin. Looks pretty sweet. Alright, next we have Dance Macabre. The mythic characters that draw their power from death can channel negative energy to deal damage to living creatures or to heal undead creatures. Channeling energy causes a burst of either heal all undead creatures or damage all living creatures in a 30-foot radius centered on a mythic character. The amount of damage dealt or healed is equal to 2d6 plus 1d6 per mythic rank. Creatures that take damage from channeled energy receive a will save to halve the damage. The DC on the save is equal to 10 plus the mythic rank plus the character's charisma, wisdom, or intelligence modifier, whichever is highest. But this is important because regardless of whether your main character is charisma, wisdom, or intelligence based, as long as that's one of their stats that you pump up pretty well, it's going to automatically pick whichever one you have the highest score in. Also do note that if you're, let's say you're a cleric and you already have some channeling energy casts, this will create a separate pool, and it's going to do its individual damage based on this that is independent from your other channel energy spells that you may or may not have. This also means that you could be, let's say, a fighter, pick Dance Macabre, and all of a sudden you're channeling, energy, but just do know if you dropped your charisma, wisdom, and intelligence all really low, then it's not going to be that good. Now, creatures healed by channel energy cannot exceed their maximum hit point total. All excess healing is lost. A character may channel energy a number of times per day, equal to 3 plus mythic ranks. This is a standard action that does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Now, in addition to this, you're going to also get your normal bypass epic damage reduction. And as with the previous options, you're going to get a mythic ability as well. And with this, you're going to notice you have 2 different buttons: channel damage or channel negative energy, damage living, and channel negative energy, heal undead. So it's one or the other, and as you cast, let's take a look, heal undead. This is what it looks like, looks pretty cool. It does share the same pool, it just does different things. Now at level 2, you're going to get Summon Spectre, you're going to get a Mythic Feat, and again, you can check out the video on that. You're going to get also Negative Energy Insight. On the second mythic rank, mythic characters that draw their power from death gain an even greater mastery of negative energy. Their insight into the flows of negative energy also give them an advantage in combat against enemies that have an affinity to negative energy, such as undead or Nabasu demons. These characters become immune to negative levels and gain a +4 bonus on saving throws against death effects. They gain a +2 ace bonus on AC, saving throws, weapon attacks, and damage rolls against creatures with negative energy affinity. The DCs on their class abilities gain these opponents' abilities against these opponents increases by 2. And of course, you get hard to kill as well. And here's how Summon Spectre looks. Bam, there you go. We got a nice floating Spectre. Alright, next we have the Force Reality Mythic Hero pathway. So, mythic characters that draw their power from law gain an ability to force reality upon the enemies around. Every enemy in 30 feet radius around the mythic character is the target of greater dispel effect, affecting only abilities of Illusion School. So important things that it doesn't, a lot of times greater dispel effects will impact anybody, friend or foe. Here it's only enemies, but this is limited to Illusion School. You're also going to get Bypass Epic Damage Reduction, and you're going to also get your Mythic ability as with the other choices. Now, here's what the effect for Force Reality looks. Unfortunately, it doesn't really look like anything special. It's possible if you have enemies targeted, it may have some sort of effect, but it's pretty minimal right now. All right, and at second level, mythic ranks for this pathway, the mythic character gains the ability to fix hindering abnormalities in his allies. One ally in close range is target of greater dispel, affecting all negative effects. The caster level for these abilities is equal to your character level plus mythic rank, and you can use this 3 times plus mythic rank per day. And you will, of course, get a mythic feat, as always, and summon wood golem, and you get hard to kill as well. And here's the Rectify State ability that it gives you. And so when you cast it on an ally, that's what it does. Doesn't look visually very impressive, or not at all, but it does the effect. And here is Summon Wood Golem. And it's big and meaty and looks pretty awesome. Okay, and last but not least, we have Instrument of Freedom. Mythic characters that draw their power from freedom gain an ability to unleash the bolt of energy from Elysium itself, targeting an ally or foe within 50 feet as a ranged touch attack. This bolt deals 46 plus 2d6 per mythic rank points of damage to enemies. If used on allies, the bolt instead charges their attacks with weapons for 2 plus mythic rank rounds. Companions attack with weapons deal an additional 2d6 points of holy damage on hit and count as good for the purpose of bypassing damage reduction. Those characters can use this ability 3 times per day, plus 1 extra time for each mythic rank beyond the first. So you will also, of course, get your bypass epic damage reduction here, that ability, and your mythic ability as the other choice. So here's the Instrument of Freedom ability, and again, remember, you can use it offensively against an enemy or against an ally, and let's see what it looks like when you cast an ally to buff their attacks. There we go. Ooh, flowers also spawn all over the ground. Flower power. And at level 2, you're going to get Summon Azada Bralani. You're going to get a Mythic Feat, as always, and Freedom's Child. On the second mythic rank, mythic characters that draw their power from freedom become close to Azaras that live in Elysium, gaining resist electricity 20 and +4 bonus to their saving throws against mind-affecting effects. So remember, resist electricity 20 means that the first 20 points of damage that is electrical you ignore, and you also get hard to kill as normal. And here's how Summon Azara Bralani looks. There we go. Looks pretty cool. It's kind of bow and arrow of sorts. Very snazzy. Alright guys, so those are all of the Mythic Hero paths for level 1 and 2 of your Mythic progression. In the next videos, we're going to start looking at the 6 main Mythic Ascension pathways. So make sure to check out those videos coming up. And as always, again, if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, slam that notification bell. And again, if you want to find other ways to support the channel, you can check out my merch store. It's going to be linked in the description below. And always feel free to come by and say hi when I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/LeeroyGamingStream and then /schedule if you want to check out my schedule. All right, guys, I will see you guys in the next video.